All right, so earlier this year we decided we wanted to try lobster mushrooms. So we knew a place. We already went and got a big bag, but I thought I'd make a little video on maybe finding some lobster mushrooms. So let me flip the phone around and see what we're looking for. All right, so we got some pines here, pretty clay soil, little hill. We're gonna walk up here, but what we're looking for is basically little humps in the ground. So let me come up here, see if I can see anything. So I see something right here. Can you see them old nasties? So we're gonna look and see if we find any little humps. Oh, what'd she find? No. I'm gonna try to beat her to one of these so I can get a picture. So all right, so what I'm looking for would kind of almost not look like much, just look like a little hump sticking up in the pine needles. Or looking for orange, because if they're already uncovered, you'll see that orange. What do we got right here? So can you see how this mushroom right here has pushed up? So that's the right mushroom. You look right here, look here, here's another one. Something's done got in there and destroyed that one. But the way they push up in the pine needles, like that, see there's another one that was right there. Something's got into. I'll spend just another minute looking here. So here's a little hump, a really little one. Okay, let me get back here. So I don't know if you can see right here. I'm trying to show you. There's just a little hump in the ground. So what's under it? Look, it's right there. So that, even though it's not bright orange, is a lobster mushroom. See, it has just been converted. It's been attacked by another mushroom. And I see some more humps right over there. There's one right there. So this is the lobster mushroom. So it's done been attacked by another fungus, which you can see where the gills was, and the probably a Russella, I think that these are. So look right here, another little pushed up spot. We dig down in here. Looks like a squirrel has probably already done that. So let's walk on. All right, so this is what we're looking for, like I said. So this one's actually not very orange. It's really very light. It's just been changed, converted, I guess you could say. Let's walk over here to this other spot. It's really cold today. It kind of is a surprise. So let's see. I'm looking. So these mushrooms, oh, so right here is a mushroom. See this mushroom right here? So this mushroom gets attacked. See, there's another one right there. that mushroom gets attacked by a fungus and turns it from this inedible nastiness into this desired edible mushroom. Ugh. So I'm gonna get around over here and see if I can actually show you what these little mounds, little humps would look like. Like I said, we just came from another spot that was, oh man, it was really productive. We just thought we would look over here. Okay, so I see one. So I'm on a video. Flip you around. All right, so if you look right along the ground, oh, you can see a hump right there. Right there's one. And right past it is another one. Can you see that little hump? So let's walk over to this one. Oh, right here. This is going to be good. So here, I can see it in there. See it peeking through a little bit right here? Oh, let's see. Oh, look at that. So there's another one plumb back over here. Oh my. Look at that. So you see that bright red on it? That's a little old. Probably has a fishy odor. But here is your traditional, here is your traditional lobster mushroom, right? So right there's another hump. Let's watch her uncover that. Oh, what do we got? Nothing. Sometimes we get fooled. Right behind you is another hump. 3 feet. Put your hand out somewhere. Yep. What'd she find there? Nothing? Oh, she's finding gross ones. Cover these back up. They're a little past their prime. But yeah, so you look around. So here's one. Here's one of these mushrooms that has not been changed yet. You can see the gills. So she's pulling one right here between my feet. Look at that. Look at that. So that's not a bad looking one right there. I know they're ugly. So let me smell it. So it smells only like dirt. No nastiness to it. But she just found another one that she's going, hey, look at this one. So I'm gonna put this one back because it's just a little bit old. What she's got.
An example of all of the microbes and the mycelium.
Oh yeah. So you can see all the mycelium in there. Here's the mushroom. Look at that. So that's actually kind of almost good. Soggy though. But if we look, so would you take this, and I'm going to zoom in just a little bit and just track me. You stay right here and just track me. So here's one. Here's one. Here's one. Once you get in them, you find them. There's more over there. Right? So, no, that one's a blank. That one's a blank.
Right there.
That one's really rotten. Right? But like I said, once you find them and get into them, yeah. There's another one that has not been parasitized yet. So, what happens is these non-edible mushrooms right there, right there. So these non-edible mushrooms get parasitized by a fungus that turns them into a primo edible mushroom, right? So, yeah, there's another one over here.
Way past the time.
Yeah. So it's really cold today. I mean, it's like 40 degrees right now. Kind of weird weather. Look over here. Plus, we just had a whole bunch of rain. And, you know, rain will rot these things pretty quick. But just putting it out there. New mushroom that we tried this year. We really enjoyed it. Tina doesn't even eat mushrooms, and she liked these. So we thought we might make one last run. Ooh, is that a big one right there? Surely not. Sometimes these things, it looks like a mole trail. And that's what that is. And is that a mushroom? Wow, so that's a puffball. I'm zoomed in so much. A puffball. But like I said, as you look around, you start seeing these humps in the ground. And the next thing you know, you have found a bunch of lobster mushrooms. Just another edible, actually pretty good edible, I would say. But just another edible that you can go out and forage and eat. And not just eat, but they're really good mushrooms. I'm going to try maybe a lobster roll with this batch. I actually just tried the others for the first time. We just tried them sauteed with some onions and garlic and butter. And, you know, that lets you know if you're going to like these mushrooms or not. And we don't harvest stuff we don't like. So, I like to come along these little hills, little short hills, and look. I'll show you what I'm looking at. So what I got is this little short hill there. It's just covered in pine needles. But being down on this level, there's a lot of times when I can actually see these little humps in the pine needles easier from down here than I can from up there. So we are just scanning the area. Like I said, we're just killing some time today. It's probably our last outing this year. It is Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. We're avoiding stores, and we just decided to get out, get away from everybody. Why not bring home some food too? So I will walk over here to the truck, and I'll show you what we picked that we're going to be cleaning up when we get to the house. I will probably saute them up, and we'll keep some to eat in a few days, and we'll probably eat some this evening. But here's what we got. They're dirty. You're gonna have to take a brush to them, clean them up. But you can see how pretty these things are, actually, if you want to call it pretty. Very, very good eating mushrooms. But I just thought I'd make a quick video since we ain't doing nothing else. So I'll catch y'all on the next one.